The defendant, named John Hennigan, told Judge Patricia Lynch, "You are a bit of a C-word." The judge immediately retorted, "You are a bit of a C-word yourself. Being offensive to me doesn't help." To which Hennigan shouted back, "Go F yourself." "You too," replied the judge. Peter Moffat is on the line, writer of Silk and Criminal Justice, among other things, was himself once a barrister. Morning to you.
Good morning.
She sounds quite a woman.
She sounds quite a woman. It's a really rare event, this, for an accused to behave in this way in court, let alone for a judge to respond like Pat Lynch did.
Yeah,
courts are really set up, right, and designed to engender deference in defendants, you know. On the whole, badly behaved men usually shut up in courtrooms.
Yeah, it's a really interesting point, that, isn't it? So the fact that he shouted was itself deeply odd, let alone her response.
Deeply odd, because there she is. She's in her wig and gown. She's up high on the bench. The geography of the courtroom says, I'm high status and you're not. And actually, almost always, that's very effective theatre in keeping otherwise noisy men really, really silent. That was always my experience. Incredible noise, sound and swearing downstairs in the cells, silence and deference in the courtroom. Really odd, but this is an unusual exception.
Did she enhance, in your view, or detract from her status by doing what she did?
Okay, well, there is a precedent for this, which I remember, which was an unreported case. A member of my former chambers who represented a defendant who was about to be sentenced, who became very abusive to the judge, calling him, amongst other things, an idiot, to which the judge replied, and I've always remembered this, "After I finished in court, I'm going for a swim, then I'm going to walk my dog, then I'm going to cook supper for my family. You're going to be spending the first night of many in Belmarsh prison, during which you might want to ask yourself, which one of us is the idiot?" I reckon, Justin, you can probably apply the same sentiments to this case, replacing the word idiot with the one that James Naughty used on the stage.
Yes,
never happened.
He's not even a judge.
Never happened.
Well, he's not yet. So I mean, judges are masters of their own court. I suppose the other thing that this case reminds us is just how powerful and how able to say and do what they like, at least within the law, and sometimes pushing it, I suppose, judges really are.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, new judges at judge school are taught all about controlling courtrooms. Demeanour in court is really important so that the respect is properly engendered. Starting with actually including the way that a judge walks into the courtroom. Those 10 paces from door to bench, okay, are really important. Don't carry anything because it looks low status. Walk really slowly in a measured way. Don't look around you because that looks low status. So the demeanour of the figure up there on the bench is really important. And there's an argument which says that using the terminology that she used takes things down a little.